Welcome. This is video 16 of the series Exposing the Beast System. Okay, so I got a request on my comments on my last video to cover the hoax at Highland. Since it just happened, they're actually burying the heroes today. And this is all just a bunch of nonsense. These people are created out of thin air. And the ones that aren't created out of thin air are usually in some other hoax, PSYOPS somewhere else. Let me bring your attention to a little clown that was in the news lately and all of that. This David Hogg guy. I'm only bringing him up because I'm going to make him a special example of my own here soon in another realm. And yeah, I have something for Mr. Hogg. But we'll leave that for another time. Now, David Hogg was supposedly in some kind of other PSYOP other than that shooting that took place at the school in Palm Beach. It's always a school shooting, and they're always running some kind of emergency drill at the same time. And then they have these actors come on here and tell you about how the gunfire was blazing and everything, but they don't really ever produce any bodies, and they say that all of the information contained within the video is graphic, and then they don't show you anything. They don't show you anything. They just feed you a pack of lies after they mnemonically program you. The ticker that's running at the bottom of the screen, usually in newscasts, that's mnemonic programming, and that's just to put you into an alpha state. So it makes you suggestible. It makes the people be able to sell you the lies, and that's what they do. They just continually bombard us with these lies, these hoaxes. So we're going to stay on the hoaxes for a little bit, just because I've had a few requests about them. Hoaxes, they just they run these hoaxes just to keep the mind unstable and always in question about their fellow human being. We know that no normal human being would run into a school and shoot it up. Not even a distraught kid would run into a school and shoot it up. Okay, it's just not gonna happen. And this, they're saying that this Highland Park shooting was at a STEM school, a science, technology, engineering, and mathematics school. Okay, well, they should add drama and BS onto the, and PSYOP onto the STEM. It should just go on and continue with a few more letters, because that's what they're doing there. They're just running a PSYOP. Now, the Gabby Giffords family, here we are. Okay, the Gabby Giffords hoax. It's all just a PSYOP. It's all rituals. If I seem a little loopy, it's because I went in for emergency surgery today. Or yesterday, I'm sorry. And we don't have bullet points. We have nothing but an ice pack here to keep me company. And Caesar, I know you said no coffee, but that's iced coffee. Okay, so. All right. So if I seem a little loopy, it's because I am. I'm on bed rest for a week, just so you know. Hoaxes, man. I started seeing the same actors in the same hoax, in different hoaxes around the United States. Like this David Hogg guy, let me go back to him, because it's always going to go back to him. He was in this hoax at the Palm Beach school shooting, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then it comes to find out that the satanic coding, of course, 6 months before, he was at some other shooting in California, all the way across the United States from where he lived. And I actually got to wake up a little young man, Newberry. I know you're watching these videos, buddy. I miss you. Okay, Newberry, I got to wake him up to the fact that David Hogg was an actor. Because I asked him, because he was the same age as David Hogg, and I said, come on, dude. I said, what, this guy's got like a jet set lifestyle? He travels to LA, he's in a PSYOP here. He goes to West Palm, he's in a PSYOP here. I think he's actually been in another PSYOP since that school shooting down there in Palm Beach. So, these actors, and, they travel around and they do their little show circuit. Another actor, the Sandy Hook guy. That guy really woke me up. I knew that a lot of it was bullshit. We all do. We all know that a lot of it are their lies. But the guy from Sandy Hook, when he was sitting there giggling with the crew of people, and if you haven't seen that video, just look it up, the Sandy Hook crisis actor, and he'll pop up. I mean, and that really, that opened my eyes to all of it. I mean, I knew a lot of it was PSYOPS, and all of that, but that was a big deal. Another big thing that woke me up. I have a little bit of weapon systems training. I've shot some guns in my life, stuff like that, and so, this Las Vegas shooting, where they shot all those people at some Jason Aldean concert. Well, I saw the jack and the ace on his shoulder. I was pretty much convinced of what he was, just another devil puppet. I mean, you want to believe the best about these people, but, it just keeps coming back to the fact that they're just not for the right thing. They're just not for the right thing. And, that's too bad. It's too bad for them. But yeah, let me get back to the Las Vegas shooting. So they say this old man, some 60-year-old man worth, millions, supposedly, owns all these properties all around the United States. Wow, the bugs are out today. Man, go away. So this guy supposedly owns all these properties, and he's out shooting people from a 32nd floor. I mean, the coding is all there. But yeah, I mean, it's just ridiculous. That guy couldn't run a weapon system. That guy would be lucky to have pulled the trigger that shot the fake picture of where they put that guy laying there on the floor with supposedly blew his head off before they broke down the door. I mean, it's just such bullshit. Okay, but what is really bullshit is if you have 100-round drum in a gun, you're gonna pull the trigger until the drum's gone, then you're going to change mags, and you're going to pull the trigger until the drum's gone, you're going to change mags. Why did all of those shot counts come out different? Because I heard one shot count came out was like 74, and then I supposedly changed magazines, and then another shot came out 87. Their gun was breaking down, folks. Their gun was breaking down. They were using a fake air-operated gun, and it was breaking down. And you could actually hear them cursing in the background if you know what to look for. That was just another big hoax that went down. And this Highland Ranch, it's just all nonsense. These people are just actors, and they go around. They're just paid actors who put on prosthetics. They put on disguises, and they travel around. They travel on buses. They have makeup crews that go with them. It's all just a Hollywood production. They have traveling production crews that go around with these people. They have drama coaches. They have everything. They control the whole show. So, and it's their show, so they get to do it any way that they want. They can do whatever they want. They run the show. But, once you know what you're to look for, the first thing that I look for is the coding. It's in the numbers. The first number you usually see is 699 or something like that, and it's just like, it's just 666 upside down, and it's just like, no, I'm not buying a freaking used car. You know what I mean? It's not a cheap used car, a crappy used car for 699, or it's just all ridiculous. The way they switch the numbers up. All you do is look for the numbers. 3 dead, 9 wounded. It's just like, oh, are you kidding me, right? And that's a lot of the numbers. That's what they usually start out as. And then, they'll progress. But I mean, go back to the Stephen Paddock shooting, the 32nd floor, it's all coded ridiculous nonsense. When you understand that the same people own the MGM Grand, that own the Luxor, they own it all. They own it all. They have their little devil puppets out there playing around, playing a role, but that's all they're doing. They're just playing a role on the masses. All the world is a stage, and those fools are just merely players upon it. We're just out here in the world trying to live our lives. We have to deal with these retards. Well, hopefully, hopefully we get a good reward at the end for all the nonsense that we have to put up with down here. I hope the reward is worth it. because this is a bunch of bullshit, for lack of a better term. You know, I don't like this stuff, but I don't focus on it. Like I said, I don't even watch TV. I wasn't even aware of the Highland Ranch shooting until I saw that comment like last night. Well, it got put up last night. I saw the comment this morning when I woke up. I got up at like 4 o'clock this morning because I went to sleep right after surgery last night. When I got home, I just went right to bed. So, welcome to a day in the life of Maxwell Smart. Okay, well, we're going to move on now. And this is going to be the end of video 16. I don't really want to cover hoaxes anymore. Just tell people to go back to video 16. Hoaxes are just a bunch of malarkey, and it's just a big waste of time. But they're just actors. They're just actors reading off of a script. You can generally see them reading off of a script. You know. So this is going to be the end of video 16. I will see you guys again on Friday. Hopefully I'll be feeling a little bit better. You have a blessed week. See you soon.